Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous, with me, Bregaton. Let's enter the Rapture of Rupture, and speak to Vellexia. You're surrounded by the sound of a melodious voice that seems to be coming from the stone pillars all around you. Greetings, esteemed guest. Are you here to seek the hospitality of the illustrious Lady Vellexia, or are you here on other business? The entrance to this manor greets you politely. It is far more gracious than the impudent, foul-mouthed door at the 10,000 Delights. What are you? I'm both the gate and the gatekeeper. My responsibilities include greeting guests, ascertaining the purpose of their visit, and deciding whether to allow them entry to the manor. Whose manor is this? This manor is called the Rapture of Rupture, and it belongs to the incomparable Lady Vellexia. She is the shining star of Myra, and its most glorious resident, after the magnificent Lady Nocticula, of course. Who created you? Lady Vellexia enchanted me herself, and personally entrusted me with my responsibilities. She possesses a wide range of impressive talents. I am just a humble testament to her skill, and cannot compare to the true masterpieces she creates with her abilities. Can I come in? If you seek the patronage of the illustrious Lady Vellexia, I will not stand in your way. If you are here by invitation, esteemed guest, or have brought a gift for the lady, you will also be allowed entrance to the Rapture of Rupture. So anyone could just walk in. Lady Vellexia has nothing to fear. Those who are foolish enough to try to harm her in her own house are quick to realize their mistake. I seek Lady Vellexia's patronage, and would like to enter. Welcome to the Rapture of Rupture, esteemed sir. Lady Vellexia will be notified of your arrival right away. So Lady Vellexia likes to make furniture.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
It's a little weird exploring this area because we can't hand the map over there. We got Force Tracker's Boots. These boots grant the wearer a plus 10 competence bonus on lore nature skill checks. In addition, the wearer's animal companion gets a plus 20 bonus to maximum hit points. I think I know just the guy.
I'm gone. I'll take care of it.
I will help where I can.
Let me help.
Are we in trouble yet?
Oh, me?
I just want to make sure everybody was accounted for before I use my last scroll. Let's quick save just in case. The demon that comes to greet you has blonde hair and is wearing a modest but elegant dress. She seems surprisingly friendly. Her soft voice and impeccable manners seem out of place in a city where extreme passions and boundless indulgence prevail over temperance and moderation. A new guest has arrived. How exciting. A mortal from Galarian, if my eyes do not deceive me. What brings you to my manor? This is all very intriguing. Vellexia. We have clashed in battle many times. Her claws are always stained with the blood of those she killed on the battlefield. Now she looks different. But I am certain that her true nature remains unchanged. She is still violent and dangerous. You must be on your guard, champion. Solstiel looks embarrassed. He speaks reluctantly, as if he finds the words difficult. I'm sure the heart that beats within your chest is wicked and merciless, but my goddess demands that I am sincere when I see true beauty. But I dread to ask how many lives such beauty has taken. Such a compliment, sudden and unsophisticated, yet surprisingly delightful. I never thought that words of admiration from a mortal could touch my heart, but It seems that praise from a cleric of Shaylin can make even a succubus feel flattered. Everyone talks a lot about you here in Alushanira. Who are you? Vellexia laughs happily. Ah, how refreshingly direct. Well, let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Lady Vellexia, but it is common for others to add a few epithets before my name, often something like magnificent or illustrious. I hold considerable influence in the upper city. You could even call it my little queendom. I'm the foremost member of the city's elite, and all the aristocrats of Alushanira acknowledge me as their de facto leader. You might be under the misconception that the city is ruled by Hepzamirah, but Hepzamirah is nothing more than a glorified cleaner, entrusted with the responsibility of tending to the latrines. I, on the other hand, hold sway over the most powerful and influential demons in the city. You see, my dear friend Nocticula allows me to lead the nobility, because I look out for her interests. She knows that I am loyal. Unlike most demons, I do not aspire to power beyond what I already possess. I would never stage a coup against Our Lady in Shadow, nor would I ever use my position in society to support anyone else in such a foolish endeavor. So we can straight up attack her. I don't actually know how that plays out. If the quote here was a bit better, if the dialogue itself was more roleplay-esque, I'd probably take that, but I've grown tired of your company, doesn't sound very paladin-like. I seek your patronage, magnificent Vellexia. Vellexia shows off her perfectly styled hair as she playfully twists a strand around her finger. A Galarian warrior who seeks the patronage of a demon from the upper city. And you're a crusader, no less. Ah, this is most intriguing. You're a curious creature indeed, and I'd be very interested to learn more about you. There's no need to bother with titles. You can simply call me Vellexia. And you are. They'll put your trust in her words, champion. Velexia's temper is like the wind that blows across Ishiar. It changes constantly, and bodes poorly for us no matter what direction it turns. You must watch her as vigilantly as a skilled sailor watches the horizon. My name will remain a secret. Vellexia claps her hands in delight. You prefer to remain incognito, a mystery knight. Isn't that what you'd be called in Galarian? How absolutely charming. Oh, my mysterious new friend, I have a proposal for you. Let's pick a place that's nice and romantic, and go on an innocent little date together. It'll be a chance for us to get to know one another. How about the Battle Bliss? It offers simple, spirited entertainment. It'll be a good place for us to talk undisturbed. No one will notice us because they'll be too busy watching the fights in the pit. We can have a nice conversation and learn more about one another. I'll be waiting for you at the arena. I hope you'll accept my invitation. I'll be very disappointed if you deny me the pleasure of your company. Vellexia gives you an admiring smile and adds, "After all, you are the champion. You have conquered the arena. We're better to learn more about you than in the place you proved your worth. I'd like to get to know you better. I'm flattered by your attention, and I find your personality intriguing. You know, I take great interest in promising young talent, and I tend to offer my patronage to gifted artists. Unfortunately, many of them turn out to be frauds, unable to keep me entertained for more than a few seconds. An acquaintance of mine once mentioned that you used to fly naked over Alushanira. They said you wreaked havoc and terrorized the city in every way imaginable." Vellexia blushes slightly, and hastily brushes off the question. "Oh no, that's preposterous. Those are just ridiculous rumors and exaggerated stories. Of course, when I was younger, I may have allowed myself to be a little too exuberant. But still, what a blatant lie. Flying naked. Such outrageous nonsense." The demon tries to pretend she is outraged, but a sly, self-satisfied smile plays about her lips. If you know all of the most influential demons in this city, perhaps you've heard of a demon named Willidus. Vellexia smirks at you. Indeed, though I wish I hadn't. The pompous dullard never stops boasting about his position as Our Lady in Shadow's main arcanist. And perhaps his magic really is that impressive, but unfortunately, the same cannot be said of his character. He is a coward and a bore. He may be tenacious, but he certainly lacks any cunning. I heard that he recently hired some assassins and sent them after Darazan's head. But he wasn't smart enough to hire professionals. Oh, I wish we had Greybor with us. Not only did they fail, they also revealed the name of their client. Now everyone knows who ordered the hit job. Such sad mediocrity. Aw, man. Yeah, I'm sure Greyboard would be seething right now. You're not like the other demons. Why is that? Time. It's a simple answer, but true. I know a lady is never supposed to reveal her age, but suffice it to say, I'm far older than this city. I can recall the circumstances in which it was founded. During the ages that have passed, I've had time to play various roles. Perhaps if the gods of Golarion are generous and bless you with longevity, we'll meet again. But if that does happen, say, 1,000 years from now, I'll be completely different. As time passes, I grow bored with each new version of myself. And since boredom is my sworn enemy, I have to reinvent myself to escape its grasp. What made you interested in me? Ah, you are so modest. Vellexia nods knowingly. You are a Golarion warrior, and you are responsible for securing several major victories in the World Wound. You had the courage to descend into the Abyss. Now you've chosen to pay me a visit. Moreover, you're not here to wave a sword in my face, but to have a nice conversation. Now be honest. If you were me, wouldn't you be intrigued? You're very powerful, aren't you? It is true that my name carries a certain degree of prestige here in Lushanira. My advice, based on millennia of experience, can be truly valuable, and my adventurous life has allowed me to acquire extensive connections, as well as an impressive collection of powerful curiosities. Oh, now really, just listen to me, talking your ear off like a market seller. The demon laughs at herself good-naturedly. Are you skilled in the magic of enchantments? Yes, that's one of my many talents. A life that spans thousands of years can be a challenge for even the most lively and curious of minds. I am always looking for something new and exciting to do, so I have studied many strange subjects. I take particular interest in anything bizarre or unusual. Why do you like to support young talent? Vellexia glances at you coyly and gives you a charming smile. I could have told you that I am driven by pure altruism and the desire to perform good deeds, and you would have thought me the kindest and most noble of demons. But the truth is that I am easily bored. By attracting the young and the gifted, I can discover something new every day. They keep me entertained, and to be honest, they add to my prestige. I like making new friends, and with my help, those friends can become very influential indeed. What happens to those who fail to interest you? Vellexia looks at you uncomprehendingly for several moments, then bursts into a peal of musical laughter. Ah, so you've heard of those ridiculous rumors. Don't pay any attention to them. They're all so boring. Whoever invented them has no imagination. I've heard rumors that I kill them, that I keep them in my dungeons, and even, just imagine, that I rape them until they drop dead of exhaustion. It's all an extraordinary load of rubbish. I haven't done anything like that for at least a couple of millennia. Thank you for your answers. Vellexia gives you a charming smile. Thank you for being interested in what I have to say. I have to go. Vellexia smiles warmly as she bids you farewell. Please don't stay away too long. Come back soon. Alright, so she'll wait for us at the Battle Bliss. Before we go there, there's a couple of things I want to do. Unfortunately, we didn't get the coin from her that I wanted.
We do it my way.
But what we can do right now is go grab Arushalai. We'll do her quest real quick, since we know where that's at. What brings you here? How do you feel after this skirmish with Yevzamirah? Give me my health. I'm as good as new. Give me my head. It's empty now. Almost back to normal. I've forbidden myself from thinking about Yevzamirah and the mongrels. If I do, I'll go crazy. Lan chuckles. Life is an amazing thing. You try so hard to avoid what you're afraid of, and it gives you exactly that. I've always been afraid of being helpless. Now, I'm here, and my tribe's somewhere else. It's unclear who I'll find when I return to them. I was afraid of being useless to a comrade in a moment of peril, and of course, that's exactly what happened. Well, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. I've been looking for my calling in this life, in this crusade, and I found it. It's my duty to protect my tribe, to show Yevzamirah that he has no power over us, no matter what it costs me. Maybe what I do will have no impact on the wider struggle. It's not like anyone cares about mongrels. But my fate is bound to my tribe. Lan scoffs. I'm sure Sol will make a cave drawing about it, and I'll be remembered as a very heroic stickman. Woljif gives you a friendly wave. Hey, Chief. Want to talk? You want to talk to me about what happened at Igfili's mansion? You mean about how I turned down an amazing magical power because of you? I'm kidding. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I rejected it of my own free will. You know, Chief, I've never met anyone like you. I should be laughing at myself and you and the way we worked everything out. But I don't want to. What would I do in the Abyss? I just keep hanging out with scumbags and traitors, thinking that I'm one of them. But with you, I've been places, seen things, good and bad, and things I've never even thought about before. Woljif pauses to think. Sister Charisme and the others used to tell me to grow up and act like an adult. Maybe this is it. I seem to have made a choice, the most important one in my life. I don't know who I am yet, but I'm definitely not a street rat or an urchin anymore. Just don't call me a crusader. I've never respected them, and I still don't. You're the exception.
Watch and learn.
I'm off.
I need to rest up. I'm almost inured to no blasphemous jokes by now. Understand you were just teasing me. Oh, sorry, to your blasphemous jokes. I misread that. Are you quite sure about that? I do not wish to retract that statement. Because once I change my target from the gods to your pious self, it'll be too late.
I do what I must.
I could swap out Olberg or land for Urushalai. Yeah, I guess we can knock out Greyboars and Urushalai's in one buff cycle. Well, no way to dive bomb the enemy backline, but we should be alright. Oh, and I was shortcut back to the upper city. Alright, change of plans. So we can't just go straight back to the upper city. We'll go ahead and do Vellexia's quest. We don't need to be buffed up right away.
My skills are absolute.
Unimosi travisi. Adayana. Amranda gratior. Aporane sendes. Adayana. Adayana. Unimosi travisi. Magritium turinos. Aporane sendes. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayana. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayana.
Rely on me. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Magritium turinos. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
What? I swear Angelic Aspect used to give you wings in Kingmaker. But I guess they did away with that in this game since most of Mythic Paths give you wings. But I could also be misremembering.
Ask nicely.
My will is resolute. Sendes. Adayana. Adayana. Aporane sentes. Aporane sendes. Aporane sentes. Aporane sendes. Unimosi travisi. Amranda Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana.
So really, I think the main justification for enduring spells would be for spells like Resist Energy, where it's just a flat 10 minutes, it doesn't scale with level. And unlike Protection from Energy, Communal, it doesn't have a set amount. So you just resist Energy 10 until it runs out. Where with Protection, I don't think I've explained this before, Protection, it's kind of like Stone Skin, it only blocks so much damage before it dissipates. So this only blocks 120 points of whatever energy you select. Which is great because it blocks all of it. But it is a finite amount.
Ona Adayanam, Ona Adayanam, Enemosi Travisi, Ona Adayanam, Listano Danyam, Ona Adayanam, Enemosi Travisi, Enemosi,
Keep.
Enemosi Travisi, Enemosi Travi, Omronda Gratior.
Clicking back and forth too fast.
It might make you feel better.
Unimosi Travisi, Unimosi Travisi, Unimosi Travisi, Unimosi Travisi, Patricium Turino, Unimosi Travisi, Unimosi Travisi, Ona Adayana, Unimosi Travisi.
Oh yeah, while we're here, well, I think we have to talk to Vellexia right away. For your date, Vellexia swapped out her previous dress for an equally elegant outfit. The blood red hue of her new gown seems particularly fitting, considering the activities of the arena. There you are, my friend. Let's head to the box reserved for the distinguished guests. I'm determined not to let you enjoy the spectacle from any other seats. You've chosen an interesting location for our date. The demon shrugs and glances at you with curiosity. Why not? Of course, the gladiator fights are a lowbrow, primitive form of entertainment, but they do quicken the pulse, do they not? I don't see why we shouldn't indulge in such vulgar entertainment every once in a while. Oh, the fight is beginning. A fierce battle unfolds in the arena. The bloody freak surges forward, launching into a brutal attack against Atzel. Atzel desperately tries to resist the onslaught, but the bloody freak is relentless. He strikes one furious blow after another, showing no signs of exhaustion or fatigue as he bears down on his opponent. Atzel attempts to fight back against her enemy with quick, sudden attacks, but fails to find an opening. Her movements begin to slow, and her footsteps leave behind a crimson trail of blood. Vellexia observes you closely. Her eyes sparkle with lively curiosity. You are forced to turn your attention away from the fight as she asks. Slavery is the cornerstone of our life in the Abyss, and gladiator fights are a popular source of entertainment. How are such shows perceived on your homeland of Galarian? What is your view on slavery? Slavery is disgusting. Vellexia recoils slightly in mock horror, as she bursts out laughing. I can see that a genuine passion burns in your heart, and that you're willing to fight for your beliefs until the end. I like that. With a victorious growl, the bloody freak hurls himself recklessly at his rival, who appears to be exhausted from her wounds. However, Atzel was merely feigning weakness. She dodges to the last moment and strikes a resounding blow. Blood gushes from the demon's wound, and his growl of rage gives way to a howl of desperation. I didn't think these guys were demons, I thought they were undead. Vellexia glances disinterestedly at the arena, then returns her attention to you. She is clearly more interested in conversation than in watching the fight. Nevertheless, even Galarians who are not enslaved are often forced to fight by those in authority, yet they still charge into battle with as much zeal as those two gladiators down in the arena. So tell me, what gives them the motivation to fight? What do they hope to achieve? Oh hey, whisper to the hand of the inheritor. What do you think of Vellexia? The angel's voice is tense, as if he's expecting a fight to break out at any moment. She is too gentle, too placid. Nothing at all like how she used to behave in battle. No, when we fought one another, she was never meek and gentle. She was a flurry of rage and angry curses. This masquerade, these tricks of hers, it all seems very suspicious to me. I don't see how option 4 is evil. I guess that'd be an evil perspective, like a very self-interested perspective. I don't know, 1 or 2. Let's go with option 1. Our conscience and our nobility lead us into battle. It's a little naive, but it seems like a very paladin thing to say. The demon laughs loudly, though not unkindly. Ah, how touching. Such sincerity of belief. It is so charming. There are many warriors in the Abyss who are eager to fight, but they lack both the strength of your resolve and the genuine faith you have in the rightness of your cause. Yeah, so the other option, the lawful option, I think it's fine for a lawful character, but not necessarily for a paladin, because they're lawful to fight against evil, not for their sovereign necessarily. Ah, but I am romancing Galfrey. The Sovereign one would have been a good choice for this character specifically. Atzilm, no longer putting up a pretense of weakness, advances against the Bloody Freak, dealing him several painful blows. She strikes with precision, drawing blood, but never delivering a fatal blow. The audience goes wild as Atzilm toys with her opponent, and the smell of blood hangs heavy in the air. There's no doubt that the merciless symphony of violence is being played out in the arena, will soon reach its deadly crescendo. But the Bloody Freak isn't finished. He lets out a monstrous, bloodthirsty howl. It reverberates around the arena as he channels his powerful rage into one last brutal attack. He strikes as swift as lightning, and Atzilm's flurry of blows is brought to a sudden halt. She sways slightly, and doubles over, as if embracing the blade that was just plunged through her body. Then, with another primal roar, the demon cuts her down, dispatching his weakened opponent with one powerful strike. Vellexia watches Atzilm closely. She muses thoughtfully. But every warrior will meet their death eventually. How do Galarians face the end of their life? Are they scared of death? Do they despise it? Or do they welcome it as a friend? See, I don't like answering for all of Galarians. There is no reason to be afraid of a worthy death. Vellexia nods approvingly. I love bravery. Cowardice and insecurity are so dull and predictable. Only true courage leads to unexpected results. So all the answers we're giving Vellexia here, they are being tallied, whether or not we're boring her or not. So unlike Hepzamirah, we can outright attack Vellexia, and she may outright attack us if we don't make her happy. The screams and howls of the crowd are deafening. The Bloody Freak, oblivious to his numerous wounds, basks in the admiration of the audience. The Arena Master's voice rings out across the battle bliss. All hail the winner. Hail the Bloody Freak. Hepzamirah rises from her place and announces loudly, I want this bloodthirsty fighter to be my servant. From now on, he is my slave, and anyone insolent enough to object will face my wrath. Yeah, I'm not sure how this plays out. So I wonder if we fight Vellexia, if we have to fight the Bloody Freak as well, or if we let Hepzamirah have the Bloody Freak. If we have to fight him later when we fight Hepzamirah. A slight spoiler, I guess. I mean, the story's kind of been alluding to us having a confrontation with Hepzamirah at some point. If you outbid Hepzamirah for this gladiator, wipe the smirk off her arrogant face. Vellexia averts her gaze, but fails to hide her mischievous smile. But a positively delightful idea. I can't resist. Ah, what you do to me. You discovered my weakness. Only moments ago, Hepzamirah commanded the attention of the entire audience as she boasted about her power. However, when Vellexia rises from her seat, all eyes turn toward the succubus. I dare to challenge the claim of the most esteemed Hepzamirah. I am touched by this fighter's tenacity. He has found a way to my heart, and I wish to make him my bodyguard. If anyone dares to argue against my right to make such a claim, they can say it to my face. The arena master glances cautiously at Hepzamirah, then he turns to Vellexia and gives her a respectful nod. The crowd erupts into jeers and shouts, clearly enjoying the public humiliation of Baphomet's daughter. Hepzamirah bellows and utters wild curses, and the sounds of her wrath shake the arena. But Vellexia ignores her threats with a look of magnificent disdain, and gives you a sly smile. This is so exciting. I've enjoyed our time together here at the arena. However, I cannot resist the urge to appear with you somewhere in high society. I'm sure you wouldn't say no to attending a private reception with me at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. Shamira has prepared something special for her guests. I'd very much like for you to experience it with me. I shall wait for you at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. You really must come. I simply won't take no for an answer. Vellexia suddenly pauses as she is about to leave. She turns toward you with a look of gentle reproach. Oh, you should have reminded me. I nearly forgot. After such a wonderful time together, you must become a regular guest. I insist. Please, accept this little gift as a reminder that the doors of my manor are always open to you. This coin is a key to the teleportation arch located in the upper city. I would not normally give something like this to my ordinary guests, but there's nothing ordinary about you, is there? Whew, started getting a little tongue-tied there at the end. Vellexia's gold coin. A gold coin that used to belong to the succubus Vellexia. The coin's etchings feature the wings of a bat.
I'm gone.
A bright future awaits us.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll go to the Harem of Ardent Dreams and continue our date with Vellexia. And I do say date in quotations, because my heart belongs to Galfrey. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.